I brought in a world-renowned integrative doctor. He's going to give you his essential guide to get your energy back and fight off illness. This is for anyone out there who feels like they're just run down. Dr. Andy Weil, come on out. Welcome. All right, top of mind, everyone's talking about flu season's been very intense, but you're not surprised.
No, we're all stressed, we're all running around, we're all tired, we're all inflamed. It's a perfect storm, and on top of that, that suppresses our immunity, but on top of that, it's a bad flu season. There's a bad strain of flu circulating. The flu vaccine was ineffective this year, and there's some other very nasty viruses circulating in our population.
Let me, if I can, highlight that. I was thinking about how to bring this concept into your lives in a different way. Here's the big idea. Your body is generally pretty good at fighting off germs and viruses. You've actually got a goalie in place, your immune system, and it's there protecting you. But when you get tired and run down, it can't push those viruses off like it's supposed to. You don't have the right vitamins in there, your diet's not right, your immune system isn't operating at its best. And then what happens? As you collapse and your immune system comes with you, the viruses, those germs, they get into the goal with no one there. The viruses win out and you get sick. That's usually when you go to the doctor, right? Being carted off because you want to treat the symptoms. That's not what we're doing today. The integrative medicine approach focuses on building up your defensive line. They're big, they're strong, they're repelling all those viruses, putting some muscle and strength into your game to protect you so those germs and viruses can't get into your goal. That's your best defense. That's what you want. And that's what our next guests need. Take a look at their story.
I am so exhausted, and I can't remember the last time where I felt like I was full of energy.
Between work and the kids and all the activities that we go through, yeah, we're pretty tired.
Honey, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight?
I don't know. What do you have in the fridge? It's
something
fine.
Like ground meats,
yeah,
something quick.
Good.
My husband is a trauma nurse.
I work as a flight nurse with a medevac and also in the hospital.
His schedule, it really wears us. It wears us out.
We have 4 kids, 10 and under.
I refer to myself as a taxi cab mom. I'm shuttling the kids from everywhere we have to go, between dance and sports.
Stop it! I'm buckling my seatbelt!
We have soccer and baseball. Genevieve, can you stop kicking my seat? In church and school, please keep your hands to yourself. And birthday parties, it just keeps going.
Can I take a nap when we get home?
Thinking about my schedule is exhausting. I dread sitting down with my husband and scheduling it out.
Between my crazy schedule and her crazy schedule, we just can't afford to get sick. It's very rare that we get through a week and one of the kids isn't homesick.
Genevieve, cough into your elbow next time you cough, okay, honey? At least one, and then we just wait for the next person to get it. Like dominoes. At the end of the day, we just sit down and we're like, why are we both so tired? We're exhausted. I would love some advice and tips to help us have more energy and for us to stay healthy.
Hey, Jamie and David are here. Jamie, we heard, you call yourself a taxi cab mom. You're always thinking about other people, but I want to talk about you.
Right.
If it's okay. When was the last time you felt really good, like you were the full person you could be?
That's a great question. Like 2 years ago, my husband took me on a cruise and I felt energy and rested, and so yeah, I think that's how it answers.
That's a long time to have a gap.
It took a 7-day cruise and she didn't feel good until like the 4th day.
All right, so I sent the whole family in for some testing. And Dr. Weil and I have looked at this testing. We wanted to see, to start off, what are your vitamin levels? We showed those goalies getting weak when they're not really provide the right nutrients. The good news is the basics, A, C, E, those are all fine.
Okay.
But there's one vitamin that's not fine.
Okay.
It's vitamin D.
Okay.
And that's key. Vitamin D, optimum vitamin D levels in your blood are absolutely necessary for optimum immunity. So your low vitamin D might be a very key factor in your susceptibility to infections.
I wish I could just say it was you, Jane, but David, you have low vitamin D. In fact, all 4 of the kids have low vitamin D. The entire family. You all travel together. All of you are low in vitamin D.
Yeah, that alone can make a huge difference if you correct that.
Okay.
So not surprising that you got so much of an immunity problem in the Carter household.
Right.
But let me move on to inflammation.
Okay.
Because this is where it really becomes a problem. When your body's being attacked and you can't defend yourself, the inflammation can make it much worse. There's something called CRP, C-reactive protein. It tells us, again, how much of a civil war is happening inside of you.
Okay.
You want to be under 1. Yours was 10.7.
Oh boy.
Wow. So I want to take these numbers and use them as a starting point. Again, the truth tube is only for that purpose. We're going to
Absolutely.
focus on improvements. By the way, if you're watching right now, you don't have to have these blood tests. Your body tells you when it's weak. When you're sickly, run down, that's what your body is actually telling you. You can get the test to prove it to you if you have to have that extra bit of evidence. So I asked Dr. Weil, because you're the best at this, to develop a guide that anyone can use, anyone can follow to get their energy back and to fight off sickness. So the first step you offered us was to cool down chronic inflammation by restacking the food pyramid. So let's walk over here. I would love Dr. Weil to show you his interpretation of your food pyramid, what you're currently eating, and then he's going to reshuffle it a little for you.
So when I look at this, what first strikes me is that what you most need, fruits and vegetables, which are sources of the antioxidants and vitamins, minerals, they're what you're eating least of at the top.
Okay.
And the base of your pyramid is carbs, and it's not the good carbs. It's the ones that digest quickly, turn into blood sugar quickly, and promote inflammation.
Those are waffles down there, by the way.
Right, I go waffles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just in case you weren't sure what they look like.
So the protein you're eating, I think, is top heavy in animal protein. I'd like you to see you reduce some of that. And also you're eating a lot of animal fat. So those are the things that most strike me that we need to reorder.
Let's reshuffle this to show what Dr. Weil wants you to do.
Okay.
There it goes, fast but perceptibly
So
different.
we'll make fruits and vegetables the base of the pyramid. We'll get you to eat more of the slower digesting carbohydrates, the better ones, whole grains. We have various kinds of whole grain pasta and
That's quinoa, not rice. Next
Okay,
quinoa,
I was
not rice.
thinking-
And they've got real fiber with them, real food.
Okay.
healthier fats like olive oil and fats from nuts, seeds, and avocados.
Okay.
Smaller amounts of animal protein and dairy, and we'll put sweets up at the top of the
Which
pyramid.
is Johnny's favorite.
Yeah, of course.
But we want Johnny and all the other kids and the two of you to be your top game.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. When we come back, Dr. Weil is going to give you his favorite immunity boosters and show you how you can incorporate them into your family tonight. Everyone stay with us. We're back with world-renowned integrative doctor and healer, Dr. Andy Weil, and his essential guide to get your energy back and fight off sickness. And we just talked about reducing inflammation. Now it's time to build up your defensive line with immunity boosters to keep you well. The Carter family is here. They're at the dinner table, trying out all the foods we're going to recommend to you. We're going to check in with them in just a bit. The first step is to start every day with an antioxidant mocktail that the whole family can enjoy. Before we get to the antioxidants that are in here, explain why they're so important in general.
Antioxidants are part of your body's defenses. They're especially necessary to quench, soak up, deal with free radicals, unstable molecules that are generated in the course of normal metabolism that damage cells and damage immunity.
Now, you love turmeric, which you are
I do.
added to this, and a bunch of other things. Walk us through what's in this smoothie.
Well, I started with almond milk, which is a very good source of vitamin E. I'm using mango, delicious and a good source of vitamin C. And then we're putting into this some grated ginger and some grated turmeric, our very powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents.
I like the way you garnished this a little bit. It's very nice. You add vitamin D as well to it?
No, I did not. That you're going to take as a supplement, and very important for the whole family.
Again, you can get vitamin D from food sources, but it's really hard. Things
And
like
from
mushrooms.
exposure to sunshine.
That's the way to go,
Right.
the sunshine.
It's
But
really
if you're not going to be able to do that in the winter, it's hard to do.
But Mom and Dad, you should both be taking at least 2,000, probably 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 a day.
Vitamin D.
That's more than we usually recommend.
2,000 is a minimum.
You do? Is that what you take?
I take 4.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, we can change our guidelines.
All right.
We can look into this. All right. Now, the next thing you say is we should swap out astragalus tea in place of the colas and so many of us. But this is an iced version of astragalus tea.
Astragalus is a root of a plant from China. It's totally safe. Great deal of research showing it boosts immunity and protects against colds and flus. You can get it in tea bags. This is shredded, dried astragalus root that you can brew, simmer it in water as a tea, make it iced. It has a sweet taste. It's pleasant.
Well, it's fabulous. I'm sorry, what is the immune benefit of astragalus tea?
It really boosts immunity and increases our defenses against viral infections, especially.
So it makes those goalies work better.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then we want to add raw garlic. This you should just do generally, you argue, because it helps.
First of all, garlic is good for us. It lowers blood pressure, it lowers cholesterol, but it is a very powerful infection fighter. Very active against both bacteria and viruses. And the power of garlic is best in the fresh, raw state. So it'll
Kinda makes
burn
you
your
smell.
mouth if you just eat it. So you want to dilute it by mixing it with food. You can add it to salad dressings, for example, but you want to eat this regularly. And if you're going to add it to cooked food, add it at the end of cooking so that the heat of cooking does not destroy its healthful properties.
This is all mashed up. I usually just dice it up. Is that okay too?
That's good, but mashing is more effective because the active ingredient of garlic called allicin forms when garlic is crushed and exposed to air. So it's best to crush it, let it sit for 10 minutes before you eat it or add it to food.
I love having you on the show. you have a straggler's T on your lip. There we are.
Terrible.
That's what a friend does.
Thank you.
People at home in errors don't. Did you say his? All right. Next, you will say we should ditch the ground beef. Again, a fat that comes from animals is included in
Right.
here.
They were eating too much animal fat and animal protein. And here's one possibility. These are maitake mushrooms. Some of you may not be familiar with them. They're easier and easier to get. They're delicious. They have a meaty texture and taste. And we've made a chili out of ground maitake mushrooms instead of ground beef. And I am interested to see if the family likes this.
Oh, they're so good.
I think it's really good.
Here, come on.
And maitake mushrooms strongly boost immunity. Again, they build up your goalie's strength.
So the key question, of course, they all make perfect sense. We got the wisdom
Yeah,
from
do you
from
like
the top.
them?
Do you like them? Are you going to eat them? If you're not going to eat them, it doesn't make a difference. I know how difficult that is. So, Jimmy, let me start with you.
Yeah.
I just had that chili. I tasted it, but I want your honest opinion. Please do not adulterate it or try to be polite here.
Honest, yeah.
Would this chili work for you and the family?
Yeah, I like it. I think, did you guys like it? Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
They
Okay,
like
good.
it.
Well, you don't like the chili? Why don't you like the chili?
Why didn't you like it?
A little bit hot.
A little bit hot.
It's a little spicy.
Hot.
It
Okay,
might
so
be a
that's
little
easily
spicy.
fixed.
Yeah, I can take that out.
That's easily fixed. And see if you can work a little garlic into it.
Okay.
I love how honest kids are. Do you like it? No.
Well, wait till you get to this.
So mom says yes, but he gets home, that happened. All right, let's talk about this astragalus tea. Again, an immune
Yes.
booster.
Yep.
We're asking you to replace soda pop, these soft drinks
Yeah.
with this. What do you think? You're the oldest, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, I want an honest opinion here. Don't look at your parents. Look over this way. No, don't look at them. Look at me.
I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Would you put more sugar in it, or is it okay the way it is?
I don't know.
Not sure. How about Mikey over there? Does Mikey like it? No, what's your first name?
Johnny.
John.
Do you like it? The tea?
Just tea.
Oh, you got a yes. A rousing
Like
yes.
that.
Hey.
Yes.
All right. Listen, if you can do it, we'll all be happy. Dr. Weil will be following up with you guys as well as
Yeah.
I will. I want to make sure you guys are on the right path to stay well throughout the year and get rid of that rundown feeling. I don't want you to have to be on a vacation for 4 days, which is hard to do anyway at a
Yeah,
cruise
I
ship.
know.
To just begin to feel yourself. Be who you truly can be. And your kids are not going to treat themselves the way you treat them. They're going to treat themselves the way you treat yourselves.
Wow.
So you take care of mom, Jamie, and they'll be doing that when they get to your age as well. All right, thanks for all being here.
Thank you.
You can get the full plan and all this information from all the other TruthTube experts as well at DrOz.com. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.